Mornings are the hardest. I learned this in the days after my dad died. There's this split second of normalcy when you first wake up before you remind yourself that, oh, this is my life. And that second before you remember is heartbreaking. That said, the morning after I was told I probably had cancer, it was kind of okay. You know, I just focused on receiving the results from the doctor and held on to the glimmer of hope that the lump would turn out to be nothing. I just waited for the phone call. But no one called that Thursday, and no one called Friday, and that meant no one was calling until Monday. Thankfully, there were plenty of distractions. My mother, aunt, and sister were staying with me. My aunt and I were doing a breast cancer walk that weekend. The walk was 2 days and 39.3 miles long. We began at dawn on Saturday. Thousands of people were at the opening ceremony on the Hudson River, and somehow I found myself next to a familiar face.
Jacey! Hi.
Yeah, Dr. Radio. What are the odds? Anyway.
Jacey! Hi.
With a hello like that, I was 95% certain I was dying. And then I had to walk 40 miles. 40 miles among women carrying signs with photographs and epitaphs saying, "In loving memory of Melissa." 40 miles is a long-ass time behind dead Melissa. But still, before I knew it, Monday morning had arrived. Mornings are the hardest.
Ms. Powers,
Yes?
this is the Navigator from New York Hospital.
Yeah, I know.
Is your family with you?
My mom and boyfriend are in the other room.
Would all of you like to come here and go over the report?
No, the radiologist already told me that he was pretty sure it was cancer, so I feel like I know what's coming here.
He was right. The tumor was malignant. You have an invasive ductal carcinoma. That means it's cancer that began in the ducts of your breast and has grown beyond the ducts to form a tumor.
Okay.
The tumor is ER/PR positive.
What? Wait, hold on. Google!
Yes?
What does ER/PR positive mean?
Your tumor is receptive to estrogen, E, and progesterone, P, meaning these hormones fuel your tumor's growth.
Shit.
No, on the contrary, because it is estrogen and progesterone receptive, it is more treatable as it will respond to hormonal therapy.
Oh. Good. Okay, what else?
The tumor is HER2 negative. You should probably write all this down.
Yeah, I am. HER2 negative?
HER2, or human epidermal growth receptor factor 2, is a protein found in excess in 1 of every 5 breast cancers. Now, this protein is overproduced as a result of a gene mutation, and it promotes the growth of cancer cells. Now, HER2 positive cancers tend to be more aggressive than other types of cancers and are less receptive to hormone therapies.
So being HER2 negative is good.
Yes.
So Dr. Radio said he thought that the lymph node would come back negative?
Let me see. This pathology report is poorly written. Sorry, it seems it's negative? Yes, negative.
Great. So what does that mean in terms of staging?
Nothing. None of this has any bearing on what stage of cancer you have.
Okay.
According to the report, your cells are grade 3.
I'm stage 3? That's like 1 stage away from incurable.
No. Not stage 3. The cells are grade 3.
Google?
Cancerous cells are given a grade based on their appearance and growth patterns. Cells are graded on a 1 to 3 scale. Grade 1 cells are well differentiated. They look similar to normal cells and grow in slow, organized patterns. Grade 3 cells are poorly differentiated. They look very different from normal cells and grow in quick, irregular patterns.
Okay, well, so grade 3 is bad.
Generally speaking, yes. High-grade cancers do grow faster. However, they also may be more responsive to chemotherapy and radiation, which target fast-growing cells.
Alright, but none of this has anything to do with staging.
No.
Well, what is staging based on?
Staging is based on the size of your tumor and how far it has or hasn't spread beyond its original location.
Okay. So what is the size of my tumor?
Well, the mammogram and ultrasound differ a little, but it's probably around 3 centimeters.
Centimeters?
Yes.
My mother had a stage 1 cancer and they measured her tumor in millimeters. So stage 1 is out?
Yes. A tumor must be less than 2 centimeters to be considered stage 1.
So stage 2?
Possibly. Staging is complicated, Jacey. Stage 2 is divided into 2A and 2B. A tumor that's more than 2 centimeters, but less than 5 centimeters, would be considered 2A, as long as it hasn't spread into the chest wall and affected other lymph nodes. Although a smaller tumor that has affected 1 to 3 lymph nodes would also be considered 2A.
Okay, so since my lymph node biopsy is negative, I would be stage 2A, right?
Probably, but it's hard to give definitive staging without more testing.
Why?
Well, Dr. Radio felt your lymph nodes looked unaffected with one possible exception. So he biopsied that exception, and it came back negative for cancer. However, that is not a guarantee that all of your lymph nodes are clear, but it's a very good sign. So for now, stage 2 seems a solid guess.
So what if further tests show cancer in my lymph system?
A 3 centimeter tumor outside of the chest wall with 1 to 3 affected lymph nodes would be stage 2B. If it spread to more lymph nodes, stage 3. If it spread to other organs, stage 4. Uncurable.
Okay. Thanks, Google. So, what next?
Well, sometime this week you should meet up with your doctors. I'll set you up with a surgeon, an oncologist, maybe even someone in plastics. Oh, and you should obviously speak to a social worker so we can figure out how you're going to pay for all this.
Cool. So one thing, I'm supposed to go to Russia. Can that still happen?
When?
Wednesday?
Okay, sure. So I'll set you up to see everyone tomorrow.
You're amazing.
Oh, well, I try. So, why are you going to Russia?
Vacation?
Really?
Yeah. We had a Groupon.
Well, this will be good then. You'll meet with your doctors tomorrow, listen to what they have to say, then take a few days vacation to process and just relax. In Russia.
Yeah. Russia. Relaxation capital of the world.